What's going on, YouTube? Back at another video. My 2001 Crown Vic. Um, Showing you this new radio I have put in here. Again, it's 2001 Crown Victoria LX model. Civilian model, not a police interceptor. Civilian model. Currently 61,150 miles. And again, I picked this radio up because it has a HDMI port on it, which is a new feature for this model. This model's been around, but I guess this is one of the new features that was added to this radio, which made me want to try it out. I had a double D in here before, just a Bluetooth, but I got used to having HDMI parts on my radio, so I figured I would try this one out. It's from Sony, 8.9-inch screen, radio, satellite, Bluetooth, HDMI, rear camera, USB, phone settings. It's a pretty simple operating system. And it also has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and something called WebLink, which I believe is an app for this radio, I believe, that you also can screen mirror with. I tried it, didn't like it. If you get this radio, you can test it out, but with the HDMI port, you really don't need it, to be honest. Even with the Android Auto and all that, kind of need it. You don't need it with the HDMI port because you have all your apps will be on the screen, which I will show you here. But I will show you the Android Auto because I have Android. I don't have Apple. But yeah. So let's get into it. It has Bluetooth standard, and then you have USB. If you have a flash drive, you can play music, videos, wallpaper, which you can see my card there as a wallpaper. It's kind of glared. I think it's designed these Crown Vic dashes. I'm still working with it to get the dimming or lighting worked out better. Move the radio around because you can move the radio face around in this. It's just screws. You can adjust the radio with it's screws, Phillips, and then you can adjust the face of the radio, slide it up, down, tilt it. So I'm still playing around with that. So right now I'm just going to show you some of the features of the radio. So yeah, if you go in here in USB, it says none is connected. So typically what you would do if you're USB, if you wanted to change something, you would go in here, you have visual, just change the wallpaper. It will be, that's the default from the radio. And then here is what I currently have. Now if you had your USB plugged in, you will go to import photo and it will show you every picture you have here. But currently I don't have mine in. So yeah, simple. Again, let's see, you have let's go into the HDMI function here. So currently I have no video signal. I'm gonna show you how the HDMI function works. So here we are. The HDMI is now plugged in, which is literally right under the volume button on this particular radio. Some is behind the radio, you have to come out the back, but this one is pretty cool. It's right under the volume button. So that's my home screen there. You go through the various pages. This is HDMI. So yeah, going to go through your apps here. That's YouTube. You know, go to home screen here. You know, here's my page. All my videos, my playlist, things like that. As you can see, apparently if you use the, I want to say, some people try the screen mirror version through a USB or one through the Apple CarPlay or the WebLink, it blocks actually like Netflix and things like that. You cannot use it. But with the HDMI port, as you can see, there's your Netflix. It will play on your phone, but it will not play through the HDMI through the screen, through the Apple CarPlay or the WebLink. It will block it. So you have to use the HDMI if you want to do that. But I'm not going to update Netflix right now. We'll go to something else. I have Hulu. That's Hulu. Like I said, pretty cool feature if you like, you know, be able to stream things in your car. Again, there it is. And then let's go out of here, go to your home screen. Like I said, simple is very simple operating. Now the Sirius is there. It needs a guess you need a plug for it, or something to get it to work. But just like anything else, if you just have your Sirius on your phone, you just use that. But so one more thing I'm going to show you here is the Apple CarPlay feature. I mean Android Auto. I don't have Apple CarPlay, but it's there. So what you would do, you would hit this right there, and it gives you the choices. You connect your USB to your phone, and then whatever you have, it automatically generates. I'm going to show you that here. So as you can see, I currently have, all I did was plug my phone into the USB, which you can use your charging cable, and you can see it already populated the Android Auto right there. It went away because I turned it off, but I'm going to there it is. It's actually going through its little motion there. So it turned it back on. You can set it up to automatically, whatever is set up with Bluetooth, that your Android would kick in, or you can turn it off. As you see, mine automatically kicked in when I plugged the phone in through the USB. Currently that's Google Maps. And then what you do is you hit this circle here, which is like the menu button, I'm guessing. Yeah. And we'll show you everything that you have. And you got Waze. A lot of people use that now. And you can go out. You have Messenger, Maps, Pandora. Pretty simple. It doesn't add YouTube. It gives you a list of things that's compatible with this radio and its Android Auto operating system. Pretty simple. I mean, because most of the stuff you can just do through the HDMI port. So a lot of people won't even probably use Android Auto, to be honest. If you like it just to use it, hey, go ahead. But like I said, with you having an HDMI port, you kind of really don't need the Android Auto feature. Even through through Apple, there's a way you can screen mirror. So you really don't need it. And then you just hit exit if you want to get out of there. Boom, right back to the home screen. But it shows up, as long as your USB is plugged into your phone and you have Android Auto, it sits there, up there in the corner there. And you can always just go back in when you're ready to use it. And then your music will be here. You can just hit it and it just plays over the whatever maps you're using. Yeah, like I said, just hit exit there, get out of there. Like I said, it's pretty snappy. Like I said, you see it's going through its motion, pretty responsive. You can go into settings here. Like, I'm pretty simple. I don't use the phone feature, none of that. You can go into general, set your time, date. Like I said, real simple. Like sometimes you have to find the time and the date and all that to get it to work. Just simple stuff. You can always update it if they come out. Just download it and then come in here and update the radio. Like I said, again, pretty simple radio. Nothing too fancy about it, which is better, as far as longevity. Not too much going on. But again, we'll leave a description for the radio in the comments. But the radio's like $600, $650. So yeah, pretty pricey, but they get more expensive than that in some, but for what you're getting. So yeah, like the video, subscribe. Any questions, I will answer them in the comments. Until the next one.